3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on second down is Locke. Allen has it, left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Locke, and able to find Dorsett. The 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good pass, clean, and now it's blocked. The defense has it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, it's Locke. Allen's got it over the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the side. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the gun, here's Love. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Spiller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, DeAndre Hall. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Yeldon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try and run with their fullback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And look at this. It's a fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That'll be a gain of 16, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves this play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. They'll roll him out right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Yeldon, the lone running back. On play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Myers able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He finds Hearns left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They go back to the air here after the INT. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down is Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Spiller. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Design run for their wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2. There, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Love. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Spiller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your confidence in him and let him fling another one.
Bortles will try again on second down. Backing up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Jaguars getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, T.J. Yeldon, another one in the long line of Alabama backs that excel in short yardage situations. And here he's just going to take matters into his own hands as he fights forward to pick up the 4th down conversion.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this time Bortles will throw. His throw incomplete. Welcome back now here in London. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Hearns the man in motion left. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And a Nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Burns the man in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darius Butler. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Luck. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Dwayne Allen in motion. Off of play action. Luck. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking, and what they want to do is finish them off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to him. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, 8. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run with Spiller. And they're going to lose some. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an offset eye. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Yeldon, the lone running back. In motion, Julius Thomas. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. One final try now for Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Like a river, like a river.